Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Make a Comic using the Pixton app. In Understanding Comics, the Invisible Art, author Scott McCloud writes, in comics, at its best, words and pitches are like partners in a dancer, and each one takes the lead. According to Edutopia, students who put thought balloons beside the characters and decide where to put panel breaks on the page become stronger storytellers, more critical thinkers, and more effective communicators. With all that in mind, how can we best combine comics and technology in the classroom? After all, you may have a few students who lack the ability to draw, but most students today are natives to technology. Pixton allows your students the chance to create a comic within a framework that they may be more comfortable with. Why don't we dive into this product and get started? To start, you will visit the www.pixton.com and then select Try the Comic Builder. In the Create Account pop-up, select Educator. Note, if this is your first time visiting the website, you'll be prompted to register with either a Google, Microsoft, or Facebook account. After registration, you'll be taken to the main page where you're presented with several options. For today's video, we're going to primarily focus on creating a comic strip, and we'll be selecting the Comic Maker option. In the Create a Comic option, select the Create Now to enter the comic interface. Here you will find the tools needed to create a wide variety of comics. Your students will be able to create a comic based on any work of literature. In addition to its ELA applications, your students can also create comics to display their understanding of history, math, and science. The first option that appears in the background. You can select numerous different backgrounds, select various weather displays. You can even have students upload their own photos. Today we'll be using one of the pre-made backgrounds. Once we've selected a background, then we can create our characters for the comics. Then we can, for this comic, we'll be using two characters. I will select one of the various occupation types for this character, and I will be given the option to choose the character's age, gender, and body type. For this comic, I will be selecting a scene from Romeo and Juliet for my characters. So in here, I'm selecting a character from Romeo and Juliet. I can select different hair colors. I can select different hairstyles. We can make him bald, for instance. And then we can go and add a person, and we'll repeat this process, but maybe we want someone that looks a little bit different. So we'll select this one again. We'll go here and make him this. We'll give him knit hair and so now we can select the focus, which is how we want the characters to act in the panel. Pixton gives us several options for being able to select regular or dynamic poses. In addition to poses, you can select the location. You might use the location for an establishing shot where the scene is taking place. So on here, we want these two characters. We're going to recreate the bite your thumb scene. So we'll go with a close-up. After selecting a focus, we can add words to the characters. In this example, I might have the character say, do you bite your thumb at me? You can choose either speech, thought, shout, or whisper. So I will have this character say, do you bite your thumb at me? I can then go and repeat this process. So select the back arrow, and we can say, I bite my thumb at you, sir. All right. Now we can add expressions to the characters' faces. In Romeo and Juliet, one of the characters in the scene is angry, and the other one's perhaps a little frightened. So we'll select an expression. we will go with this guy here, which I bite my thumb, but not at you, sir. He's probably a little scared. So we will just go through here and maybe we'll select this here. So his eyebrows are, or there we go. So you can have him look scared. All right, now we'll go back and we'll select him and we will change his face. And now we want him maybe disgusted, since angry is not an option. Now, mean. There we go. So now we have, do you bite your thumb at me? And I'll bite my thumb, but not at you, sir. Now we can add expressions to the character's face. This tab allows us, finally, we can add actions to the character. The action tab allows us to create dynamic poses for the characters. So for the guy who's biting my thumb at you, we want him to be pointing. And as you can see, you can have him point that way. You can have him point that way. That way. We can also go back and change the focus. So we can have them maybe a little bit further apart. Maybe even further apart than that. So you can select a character and move them back and forth. All right. And then now we can go to the, so we've selected the action tab and we have them pointing. All right. After we've designed our first panel, we will simply repeat this process for each additional panel. To create a new panel, simply select the new panel icon on the lower right of the screen. Doing this will duplicate the previous panel, but we can add new characters, change the focus, facial expressions, etc. So I would just go through, and if I wanted to add new characters, I could add a new character to this panel. I could change the focus. Maybe we could have the character running away if we wanted to choose the action. So we could have him, and maybe he is, let's see, maybe he's begging for his life, whatever. But anyway, so while in this tutorial, I recreated a scene from Romeo and Juliet, but you can have your students create a variety of different comics. Pixton does offer a free 7-day trial, but they have a variety of different pricing options. Pixton provides an interesting way to have your students become critical thinkers and more effective communicators. Thank you for your time.